Hello everybody and welcome back to Vanity. Today we're playing around with Makeup Revolution or Revolution. I was scrolling on Ulta's website and I saw that they released a new icon palette, and this one is the Vibrant icon. Saw the colors, right up her alley. This was super duper pretty, warm white cream shadow, and I figured because I like these colors, but I did like the formula of their, get it correct, the True Icon palette, and I think I got this back in October. This one, I had a lot of success with this one, so that one I said, okay, cool. Maybe I'll like the new formula in this one as well. What it did was lead me down that rabbit hole of, have I ever played with a lot of Revolution makeup? Traditionally, no. But I realized I did use the IRL foundation maybe about a year or two ago, and I think I did like it, but then I think I didn't, and then I think I did. All I know is it's no longer in my collection, so maybe we didn't have the best luck. Who knows? I dug around for a few items that I did have from Revolution, and I came across the Roxy Blush Burst palette. So this one, really cute 8-pan blush palette. I came across this one, and then I was also on Ulta's website, and I realized they have another 8-pan blush palette. Scarily similar colors. I mean, not identical, but technically not enough of a difference for me to purchase it. And I said, you know what? Save your money. Use what you have. You haven't used this one forever. Use what you have. Then I realized, okay, cool. You do also have a highlighter. And then I just went down the rabbit hole and said, well, you know what? Let me pick up a poreless primer. Let me pick up the new Skin Silk foundation with the matching concealer. I picked up a baked bronzer, the translucent setting powder. We're going to give Revolution a whirl and see if it makes a change in me. Okay, let's get started. So I went ahead and swatched the palette out, but I did switch where the white would be. It's going to be next to the green on the swatches. But here is our palette. Not gonna lie, that lime green, this one right here, did not make me very happy. And here's a matching shimmer. We'll see though, because again, how it goes on your arm and swatches in your eyes are totally different. So we will sit here and mess with that. This cream white right here surprised me. It felt very oily here in the pan, very, very emollient, kind of, is it gonna hold? The pigment was there. The white shimmer, kind of chunky, but we're working with, let me get it, 6 shimmers, 5 mattes, and then the 1 white cream shadow. It's not an exact match to her clothing today, but we're gonna make the best effort and we're gonna make it come and look like something, right? That's what we are. I'm gonna have to touch this lime green because this one wasn't a super fan, but fingers crossed we can do this. First up, we shall put on our face. And our face is going to be this, what is this? The Skin Silk, oh God, missed this part. Luminous Serum Foundation. Oh, okay. But you know what though? I bought it. We're gonna use it. Just luminosity. Okay, maybe it's like the universe sending me cosmic messages saying, hey, stay away from matte. Go to the luminosity. We'll see. Okay, so Pore Blur it is. We're gonna try this one. See what this does for us. It does seem very blurring. 0 scent. And very blurring just here on my hand. It definitely has a smoothing feel, so that works. Because I think we're definitely going to need that. Now, I think, like, rule of the trade is if you deal with, like, luminous, you should probably have more of a hydrating primer on. We are not following rules today whatsoever because that's not our journey. And I didn't even check the coverage level of the foundation because your girl has had a rough couple of weeks. But this last week has been a week from hell. Just straight up can just tell you, I've had a very rough week, terrible sleep. It's just been off. So let's hope that we can, you know, kind of masquerade our emotions today because we kind of need it. It does have kind of a velvet feel, but you know what though? I don't dislike that. And to cover in the pores, especially over here. And my sunscreen is extremely shiny. It kind of has a luminous, you know, little background on it as well. So I like this. We are on to the Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation in F10. Now, just for funs and giggles, let's see what color she picked. Because again, bought it online. Did we nail the color? Do not know. Here it is. Okay, it's very luminous. Wow. Does say foundation. I thought this might be like a glow booster. Okay, so that's just gonna be our regular little, you know, our Saturday thing. We're just gonna have, you know, extremely shiny foundation. Okay, all right, let's get this on. Have no idea if this is gonna build up or not, but I can tell you I'm going to try because it's not covering a whole heck of a lot. But it is very shiny, like a glow booster for sure. I wouldn't have said this marketed so much as a luminous foundation. I definitely think it's like, you know, the Lumi Glotion, the Charlotte Tilbury. Everybody has one of these. but not marketed as a foundation. They're marketed as a glow booster. How does it look? Okay, well, it looks healthy. I am definitely going to try to build this up, though. It's a must because I see imperfection shining through. Okay, that's a full pump in the areas of need. Her eyes are in trouble, though. I told you, no sleep. It's been broken sleep the entire week. Did we see a buildup? Yeah, I'm adding in, you know, more luminosity. But you know, the healthy glows can really be really pretty on me, in my opinion, if I work with it. I don't see it building up a heck of a lot. I might, yeah, with this one, might benefit more if I used a brush. But my preferred method is indeed a beauty sponge. So we're going to stay true to what she does. The color is not bad, though. I thought the color would be a lot worse. It's not. It's so, like, you know, it's doable. What do we think? It looks healthy. Okay, we'll give it that. You know, it's shiny, but we have powders coming, so let's see Super Matte to the rescue. The Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer, it has a metal wand. So here we are. So it's metal. Not sure about the color on this one either. I think it had yellow in the title, so we shall see. Yeah, it's yellow. A very cooling tip. I think that's the purpose for the metal wand. Because it's so yellow, I think it might have luminosity also. It has a little divot in here, if you can see right there in the center. Not sure what that's about. Okay, let me get more. Try to brighten right here just a little bit. A little on our nose. And yeah, this is going to be more of a dab instead of a brush swipe kind of thing. Yeah, we're not going to be able to really do that as much. You kind of have to dab it where you want it. Did we see anything? Did it cover? Because the dark circles are prominent today, and I normally don't have those. Did that say serum too? I mean, as part of the collection, but did it say serum, Skin Silk, medium yellow? Yeah, no, it didn't say anything about luminosity, but I can see a little something. I'm not a super fan of the applicator. I mean, I know the cooling is supposed to help, you know, depuff your eyes and whatnot, but actually, just real talk, how long are you going to keep this particular metal wand just chilling under your eye? You're not. You're going to put it on, apply, and go. I can see all here and here is shining through. You might not be able to see it. I can. Let's go in and let's set. And this is the Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. So I'm going to use it to set with just this amount and just see how we set down if we can cut some of that shine. The cap is super duper small and we're going messy today. You guys know the rule. We're going to bring it together in the end. That's what we do. We're going to bring it together. I just kind of want to place it here like this though, because I feel like if I swipe too much, I'm going to remove the concealer. I definitely can see shine coming through. So they said baking. I might throw some of this under my eye after the fact, or while I'm doing my eyeshadow. I might throw this under my eye like I traditionally do. You guys don't see that. Normally, when I do my makeup, I will put translucent under here the entire time until I'm ready to bronze and blush and everything. That way I catch fallout from the eyeshadow. And the powder, let me see if I touch it. Yeah, it's thin, it's smooth. It's okay. Nothing revolutionary. And let me see. 0 cent, so we like that one. I might need to try this powder with a different foundation though. That's all, to really get a good little feel and vibe for it. As of right now, I mean, it set us down some. I definitely can see everything shining through. What I didn't see is that they didn't have a pressed powder or a setting powder for me. So what I did do is I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm using it in light medium 20. So we're gonna throw that on. Actually, that powder is giving me a little bit of coverage, which is just what I was kind of yearning for, because on its own, with just the foundation, yeah, didn't really care for that too much. And I see a whole situation happening over here still, so the fact I can see it, a little bit of me is feeling like the powder is lifting up the foundation right here. She doesn't like that. Okay. Because, you know, that'll make me scrap this foundation, like, immediately. And like, yeah, no way. Everybody else that likes it, rock on. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in probably with this yellow. It's not the exact yellow, but we're going to make a go with this. We're going to go in with the yellow, some of this orange. We're definitely going to hit up this blue. I need to see how this green is going to work, and we're going to throw this pink in somewhere. We're going to try to play pretty much with all 5 of the mattes and kind of see what happens. And then when it comes to the shimmers, these two need to be played with, in my opinion. So we're going to see how those two shimmers go, and we're going to make a very great go of this. Let's put this yellow on. It is not our perfect color whatsoever, but I think if I mix that with the orange, we might get to a happy place somewhere right here. Just, you know, we're just going to try it. So on we go. It's deeper than what I wanted. I needed a really light yellow, but we can make this work. Maybe if I use some of the gold in my eye or mix the gold shimmer with the white shimmer, we might get to kind of a light yellow. You might actually be able to masquerade when you use your other colors that are a little bit more vibrant, and it'll kind of take the attention away from the fact that this wasn't the light yellow that you may have wanted, or I may have wanted. But it's fine. We're gonna dip into the orange that's right next to it. And yeah, this one is not the same color, but it's close enough. Let me see if I can do it for you. See, it's not the same, but it is indeed close enough to my preference. So hopefully this will draw more attention than the color that I have above it. Blend right here. And you know what? Sometimes the quicker I go, the better the blend. Like there, I do see that it's a little somewhere over the rainbow. So we're going to definitely, you know, fix this right here. How do we feel? Bring it up just slightly. Pop back in with the yellow. Just to kind of merge those two. And I'm feeling like I'm doing this very messily today. Told you, just been a week. My son was just having a hard time. I don't know if he's like burned out of school right now or what it is, but my baby's emotions were all over the place. And he just needed a watchful eye this entire week. And it had me concerned because my baby is usually, he's very excited, has a lot of energy, but it just was, he was unhappy. And that just wasn't sitting well with me. He just has been very unhappy all week. And normally he's very, very good spirited. And this week, and some of last week and the week before as well. But this week, you know, I'm kind of walking very light, like, hey, baby, what's the matter? And he's nonverbal, so he can't tell me, so I have to interpret everything. And it's just been the week of uncomfortable. I haven't been able to know exactly what my baby is feeling. My baby has just not been vibing with himself, and I hate that. So that's been a big chunk of what's been bothering me. And then his twin is concerned about how his brother is doing. And it's been a thing. Patience has been pushed because, you know, you're human. I'm human. You know, where I'm like, I'm getting frustrated because I can't figure out what's making him upset. And it's just been driving me nuts. And I don't like my baby uncomfortable. And yes, 18, I don't care. They're still my babies. And I just couldn't nail what was making him unhappy. And this whole week has just been bleh because of it. We are going to, and I was trying to think about the lid. I kind of want to use this blue in general, but I'm wondering if maybe the blue and the green shimmers on the lid could be pretty. Maybe I was thinking about using the gold, but I think it's a little more aggressive than I would like to go with the color. So let's try the blue and the green on our lid. And then I think we're gonna come out here on the outside with the pink. But we're gonna lay down this powder blue first. And I'm not sure if they have shade names. No, they just have numbers. We're gonna try this powder blue. It's kind of icy, has a little iridescence behind it. Maybe I should try the green too. Here's our green, here's our blue. I was gonna put the blue in the center and the green more on the inside. You know what? I think that's exactly what we'll do. So we're going to apply the blue. Oh, that is icy and pretty though. It's not buttery, but ooh, it's blue. All right, that might change our scale a little bit. Let's try a little bit of this green on the inside. We need to brighten her eye up. Let me see, how bright are we getting? Oh, she's getting there. It's messy, but she's getting there. That one, yeah, that blue is screaming. I was gonna put the pink on the outside. Maybe I should put the matte blue and the pink under my eye. Maybe that's what we should do. You know what, that's the fun thing. And, you know, just sitting here and playing with makeup. I think the look out sometimes, and the other times we just free fall it and figure we land where we land. This one I tried to come at it a little bit different in my head and say, you know what, let me kind of have a plan. Plan go out the window. They're done. This one is a little deeper in tone in the pan than the eye. The eye is a lot icier. I'm so indecisive. Oh my goodness. Okay, happy medium. If I try the blue right here, if it blends with the orange, it might give it kind of a murky green color. I'm making this up in my head, by the way. I don't know if that's true. Here's our blue. Let's just try this out here. And if we don't like it, we'll go back over with the pink. Not terrible. Okay. I think we definitely need that pop of pink, but I have an idea. If I plan on using my colors, I'm going to use them. Okay, that's not bad. and I'll fix right here. Don't hate that. What is also not our favorite is this big chunk of green that I have right here in the center of the eye, or the right here. We'll fix that. But I think if I throw the pink right there, could be cute. Let's try to drag that pink up in the center. Why? Because it will be awesome. Here's our pink. That's pretty. We need a little bit of vibrancy to pop up into here. Why? Because I just want to. Ooh. Okay. That made me feel a little bit better. I really, really, really did like that. A little aggressive, but I think it's pretty. So I'm vibing with that. And also adding in the matte blue, tone down the icy blue just a little bit. But that, you know, that's just kind of what I was going for. So I'm good with that. How do we feel? I feel good with that. I need to smooth this just slightly. Let's pull the yellow out and just soften that part just a little bit. And I'm gonna dip into the True Icon palette just so I can use this cream shade just on my brow bone and it down. And then we're gonna drag something underneath our lash line for sure. I'm gonna do the other eye. I'm going to line, and I'm definitely gonna use that cream shadow just on that brow bone and right there. But we're gonna do that and we shall be back. So we got somewhere. My inner corner highlight is chunky, but we're gonna work with it. By the time I add mascara and tell myself it's great, it shall be great. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the bronzer. And this is a baked bronzer. This is in Bronze Reloaded Long Weekend. It has a gold reflect within it, so here we are. There's our color. You know, luminous baked bronze. Who is she? The person who doesn't read labels, apparently. And are we seeing it? We are. Okay, cool. So we're doing a very spring summer look today, although she doesn't follow those rules ever. I don't ever follow those rules. I, you know, wear what I want, when I want. Really don't know if I'm gonna do this on the side of my nose any and contour with it because it's so shiny. And I might touch into just the tiniest little tap just to see if I can kind of give a little something just right here, just to kind of see if we can give a little shape. But with the gold in it, it is, you know, very reflective. We are going in with our blush. Now we have a choice of 8 different colors. I really wasn't able to touch this color pink. This pink is not the pink in here, but so what? It is what it is. I'm curious about what this kind of marbled shade looks like. This one or this one? This might be too light. You know what? Let's go in here. Why not? Cool. Also, because it's light, if I want to go in with a deeper shade, I can. You can just kind of go right on top of it. So there's our color. Let's see. Not showing up that great. Okay, let me dig in. Maybe I need to get past a protective layer. That's our color right here. Seems to be matte though. But on my skin right now, it's coming off as kind of a satin finish. Yeah, you can see it. Now, it could be because it's going on top of a luminous foundation. But, okay, again, healthy glow. It does play to the factor, why don't I use this palette more often? I don't like to work that hard for blush. You know, me personally, I like my blush pigmented. A lot of people like it where it's a little softer, a little faint. So you have the ability to build it up, and I get that. But with very delicate colors, I just kind of want them to show up without me having to dip in, you know, 3, 4, 5 times. What do we think? You know what? It's delicate, but it works. It works because the pink on my eye is not the delicate of the shirt right here. So let's do it with our blush. That's fine. I have a very old highlighter. I've had this one for a very long time. And this is in the shade Just My Type. Let me see if I do it this way. So it's kind of a gold. So we're going to put this one on. Oh, it beams though. Okay, maybe I should use it. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Actually, I'm liking that. Okay, highlighter to the rescue. I don't mind if I'm a little shiny today. Let's reflect. I'm feeling like we're looking kind of okay. We're just gonna go whoop, whoop. Try and get around here just a little bit. Give a give a fake chisel effect by dragging whatever was left on the translucent powder brush, just to kind of pull your face forward just a little bit. I feel like my shirt is a little more toned for this, but you know what? I'm gonna be happy today with my eyes, and we'll see about the base. Gonna go fix my hair, put on some earrings, and we're wrapping up. Okay, you guys, we are back and we are finished. We have landed somewhere. happy medium. All right, on my eyes for mascara today, I did use the Highly Rated Lash Extension from Milani. And for my lip, I also went in with the Milani lipstick in the shade Empress. And this one had a very long time. Not even sure they still make these. But it was fine. It's on. It's pigmented. Let's go. Let's discuss Revolution. I'm not sold on them, you guys. I am not. I'll start out with the thing that I really enjoyed. The eyeshadow. The palette, really like this, $12. She was feeling this one. I used every shade except these top 3 shimmers and the cream white. Other than that, I used every single shade, and I like where I got to. You know, I like the quality. These, they have, I think, 3 or 4 other variations of color. I'm probably going to pick those up at some point because I seem to really like these. The Prime, this is the Pore Blur. This one, this is not bad, and I think I can actually really work with this one. So this one, I would say check it out if you want that kind of velvet felt primer that kind of blurs pores, tones it down. I'm not sure that this played well with this. This one, I didn't care for this. Just putting it out there. This one, this is not her favorite. I bought it. I'm going to use it. We're going to play around, change the primer, go to something maybe hydrating or gripping. This one was not her favorite. The concealer. This also, this one, I don't think it did anything. And even though they're in the same line, I don't think they complemented each other. And maybe, again, it's just me and the primer that I had on, maybe. I don't know. But together, yeah. But this just on its own, I didn't see that made any type of difference. So that's me. Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. What I did with this one is when I went off camera to do, you know, put on my eyebrows, I put some under my eyes just to kind of set the area down a little bit. This, what would I say that? Okay, yes, baby powder. That is pretty much what this gave me. The consistency, the wipe away, I think it says no white cast on the website or something like that. I can pretty much guarantee if I take an outside picture, she is getting white casted. This one, very difficult to brush away. I usually like a finer milled powder. I thought it was finely milled. No. It's just kind of chunky in a way. Once it's on, it sits and sticks to your face. The dust away, just, yeah, this one. I'm going to find an alternative purpose for this. Maybe use less. I don't know. This one I got to play around with, but on initial, no. This one, I could do without. The Baked Bronzer in Long Weekend. This one, this is not bad, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is one I would use seasonally. I know that Laura Geller, I believe, is known for her baked products. So this one might try to, you know, emulate that one. But I also have the, was it Heat Wave Bronzer from Flower Beauty. And it also has the baked formula with the different colors running through. So this one, this wasn't bad. This is doable. I would just use it selectively. All in all, I would just say Revolution is not the most reasonably priced brand at the drugstore. The stuff is kind of expensive. The palettes are $12. I think I paid $14 for this. I think I paid $8 or $9 here for the bronzer. The Pore Blur primer, I think this might have been $7 or $8. The concealer was $8, maybe $9. Then this powder I think was like, let's say anywhere between $6 and $8. But that being said, they're not that reasonable, but I don't think this disappointed me, not gonna lie. This one disappointed me. I would just say, plan your collection. You might have alternatives to even these that you like a lot better. Is Revolution moving up on my, you know, my little board of great brands? Eyeshadow, do like those. Other than that, we got somewhere today. I appreciate you guys sitting with me and giving me your time. Please thumbs up, please subscribe, and I shall see you next time.